I'm going to teach you guys Mama, I'm Comin Home by Ozzy Osbourne, but a little customized just for a solo acoustic singer and player, okay? It's a total of 7 sections only. We're going to cover each one. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that you understand the structure as I go and teach you each section, okay? We're going to kick it right off with the hardest section. Before I do want to make sure that I mention that we're at standard tuning. The track is normally in E flat. Okay, let's get into it. Here is the first section, the intro. You would do that again, but we're not going to save time. That is basically me all in the E major, key of E major, right? So we're going to be going from the G string of the 9th fret to the 8th fret to the 6th fret, do it with me, to the 4th fret, to the 2nd fret, 1st fret, to the 4th fret D, and then E, okay? We're just descending down the E major scale. If you're not nerdy, that's okay. Here it is a little slower. I want you to track with me. I've got the tab for you. Here we go. You repeat that. That would be your intro. Just do that riff, the ascending riff twice, and you've got it. Good news, the next section, the verse, is actually just the same with a little addition on the end. That again, and that would be essentially your verses. So you're doing the same thing. You're tracking 9 to 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Now you just go into an A sus2, and you can mix that up and then go to an E. Okay? That essentially will cover all of your verses. Just repeat that and it's done. Our next section is actually what I'm going to call a bridge. The structure of this song is quite odd, but here is section C, what I consider the bridge. This is a total of 3 times in this song. Here's how it goes every single time. So what you have is you've got yourself a C sharp minor to the A to the E. And that E is going down, down, to up, down, down, up, down, up. Back to the C sharp minor to your A, and then we go to a B for that next one. And then I'd go back into the next verse, same as the first, so I skip right ahead. After that second verse, you would get another bridge, same thing we just did, and then we would introduce a brand new section. Here is the pre-chorus. This is the section in which he's saying, I've seen your face 100 times. Ready? Okay, so let's break it down. Not too bad, just a bunch of chords. The overall rhythm again, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Let's dive in. Here we go. It's going to be an A to the E. By the way, on that E, you can sprinkle in that pinky, and you can play around with an E sus4 anytime. Back to your A. Up a little bit, it goes A to the B to the E to the A. I'm going to hold on to that A. Okay, and then we get into a new section, the chorus. Here is your chorus broken down, all right? Big open chords, open rhythms. Let's dive in. It starts off with an A. Mama, I'm coming to see. So you got A to the B to the C, D, E, full rhythm. C, D, and with this B, I want you to start quiet and build it up. And you can do palm muting. That's 2 measures of eighth notes, or you could do this. Whatever you want, I don't care. Next section is actually going to be a new section. This is your interlude. Here it goes. Build, right? Okay, let's get into it. So you can play with this, flavor it up, have some fun. You saw I just kind of mixed it up, but overall, here's the chords and a little bit of what you can do with them. It's a G, A, E, and you can strum that or you can arpeggiate it and go. So it's that kind of thing right there. I'm just kind of having fun descending and back. Right? So one more time. G, A, E. Then G, G, E. G, A, E. Build that B the same as before. 2 measures of eighth notes. Now normally there's a chorus that opens up here, and that is what we're going to skip in this song. Again, we're not playing a solo unless there's a solo player, which again, this is not the lesson for that. We're going to skip our solos, save our listeners their valuable time. Let's get into the next section. This actually would go into what we would call the bridge one last time. So just to kind of give you a glimpse of what that sounds like, since it is different from the track, I'll play the interlude into a little bit of that bridge, and you're going to hear like, oh, that sounds great. I know. Here it is. So that's your classic bridge. Nothing is changed on that. After your bridge, I'm looking at my notes here, it'd be a pre-chorus, same as before, and then you'd have essentially a double chorus. Since it is a little bit different, I'll go ahead and play you that last chorus, how it goes. And good news, you've got only one section left to go after that. Here's your last chorus. This is a little bit more full, essentially doubled from the first one. Ready? Let's dive in. Yes, I'm leaving tension there because that leads into the next section, which I'll get to in a second. The basically chorus you saw is essentially the same. You're just going to play that C, D, E a couple more times on the end. So I'm not going to demonstrate that in slow-mo. You got it. Now, the last part is the outro. It's a little bit different, but it is almost the same as the intro. Here it is. So more or less, you're just going to go down that same path, but they give you a little pivot here. It goes 9, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then open E major. So one more time. So it's a new pattern. You're just playing one time only. 9, and arpeggiate high E and B, 8, so to 6, to 4, 2, ping that high E string once, first fret, ping that E string once, and then go back to 2, and then you got your 4th fret of the D, and play the E, although you can just play that once. Kind of up to you on that. Ending on, of course, your tonic. your home chord E major. Now I know I kind of rushed through that. I do have the tabs for you, of course, and the PDF guide in my Patreon. You gotta be a $5 member or more. Again, a little bit helps, gets me turning on the lights a little bit, upgrading the cameras, all that stuff. So thank you for your support. Please like, subscribe, and I really appreciate you guys. Play more Ozzy stuff in honor of the late great Ozzy. I am releasing this video shortly after he unfortunately passed. So thank you guys. Peace.